Oh, what's up guys, thank you so much for watching another video from our channel. Guys, just a very simple quick meal for you. Can be very nutritious and can be absolutely delicious and can fill you up. These are just what we call garlic and parsley flatbreads. They're hand finished, you can get them from Tesco's. They're very cheap, very versatile, very soft. You can cut them up and share them in pieces, or you can have it as a meal. So I'm going to make our version of what we call the Keema Nan, or just a flatbread topped up with different ingredients on top. So what I've done with this simple flatbread is all I've done is I've put it in a pan and with a drop of coconut oil, and I've just fried, very gently fried, extra virgin olive coconut oil, and just very gently fried one side. Just takes about a minute. You don't want to do too much, otherwise it's going to get very hard and you don't want that. So it's just very minute, just until it turns golden from the top, and that's it, it's done. You still want it sort of soft on the inside. And what I've prepared here was some keema, or some minced meat. You can use any topping of your choice: scrambled eggs, couscous, anything that, maybe even some chicken, anything that you like. So what I'm going to do is, on my fried flatbread, I'm going to put this keema right in the middle, and thus it becomes keema. Now this is actually a curry that we made previously. We'll try and upload that recipe for you as well. But then again, you can use anything of your own choice. You could use fried vegetables, you could use couscous, you could use scrambled eggs, anything that takes your choice of topping. So that's the keema in the middle. What it actually does is the keema will actually sort of melt into the naan, and it becomes quite delicious, whereas the sort of the two, the naan and the keema, sort of becomes mixed together, and it tastes absolutely delicious. And then after that, you can put it in two different ways, guys. You can sort of layer them up. So all I've got here is some home fries, McCain chunky fries. Just again a drop of coconut oil in the pan, and I've dry fried them on one side. You don't want to deep fry them because it's too sort of too greasy, and as you can see, my chips are totally bone dry. So I just put a drop of coconut oil, which is healthy for you anyway. It's good for diabetes, it's good for cholesterol, all sorts of sort of health benefits in there. And I've just dry pan them, so they're basically dry chips. There's no oil or a residue of oil in there at all. So you can do it two ways. You can load your chips up at the side, and put your salad on the other side, or you could just load them on top. On this particular occasion, I'm going to load them on top. Any particular order that you like. So you've got keema flatbread covered in chunky chips, and that looks delicious already, and it smells absolutely gorgeous, guys. I wish you could smell it here. For my sauce, what I've done is, I've added a few things together. It's mayonnaise. What I've done is simply I've taken out mayonnaise, any mayonnaise, Stockwell or Tesco mayonnaise will do. And what the trick is to put your mayonnaise in an empty bowl, and just sort of mix it until it becomes slightly thinner. Don't put your rest of the ingredients in, because you'll find that the mayonnaise becomes lumpy and it doesn't really look very nice. It tastes fine, but it doesn't look very nice. And on top of the mayonnaise, all I've done is I've added some chili sauce. I've added a drop of lemon juice. You could use processed lemon juice or fresh lemon juice. And on top of that, all I've done is I've sliced a very tiny fresh piece of garlic. Anything as small as that will do, and just basically slice that as thin as you possibly can, and that just gives you an extra fresh flavour of garlic, just adds that extra bit of kick to it, and that just tastes like heaven. So you've got mayonnaise with chili sauce, fresh garlic, and a teaspoon of lemon juice, and that is just the perfect dressing, or the perfect sauce for this type of. So what I'm going to do is liberally just drench my my chunky chips and my flatbread with generous sauce, chili meal sauce, or whatever you want to call it. I haven't actually particularly given it a name. and what happens is it actually absorbs, the sauce goes into the naan and goes into the flatbread and goes into the quinoa, all sort of melts together. And then the final test, just to give it a bit of color and to make it healthy at the same time, of course, I've got a very simple salad. I've got fresh tomatoes, I've got cucumber, I've got lettuce iceberg, I've got red cabbage, and I've got fresh carrots. Again, it's healthy and it's fresh, and it absolutely just adds a bit of crunch on top of it, and the colors just absolutely look amazing. Let's put some tomatoes on top of that. So we've got some green, let's add some red on top of that. Very simple, only takes about 10-15 minutes to do. You could use pre-prepared, because the bread is already made, guys. You don't have to sort of need any dough or bake or anything. On top of that, you could add any sort of toppings of your own choice. You could buy a curry, ready-made quinoa, or you could use even corn mince, which is even more healthy. Another choice for you, which is it just takes 10 minutes to prepare. So let's just add some fresh cucumber on top of that. Wow, that just is a very, very satisfying, easy meal in itself. And because the flatbread is still soft on the inside, it's gonna sort of absorb all the sauces, all the mince that we put on top of it, and it's just gonna, we'll top it off, guys. I'm just gonna add another couple of layers of my chili mayo sauce, just to give it that zingy tangy taste. And when that all melts in together, it's just going to be an awesome flavors. You've got so much variety in there. There you go, that's very simple to do. There you have it, guys. So that is the finished Keema Nan, our version of it. Just garlic and parsley flatbread. Again, the bread isn't sort of bland, it's already got parsley and it's already got a bit of garlic in there, so it tastes absolutely delicious. It's loaded with fresh mince curry that we made previously, and it's got the chunky home fries, which you can get some from McCain. Again, everything is dry, panned with just a drop of coconut oil to keep it nice and healthy. You don't want too much calories or too much cholesterol in there. And to top it off, to make it even more healthy, you've got fresh salad, cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce, iceberg, red cabbage, and the chili and mayo sauce. There you have it, guys. So it's very simple, very delicious. You can chop it up, you can cut it into partitions if you like, or eat it as a whole. It is a complete full meal. If you've done a day's workout and you're starving, this will fill you up, trust me, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more recipes to come. Any comment suggestions, please be kind enough to like this video. Leave any comments below for us, and we'll be happy to answer them for you. In the meantime, please be kind enough to subscribe to our channel, guys, and thank you so much for your generous support, and have a really nice day.